Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm going to entitle this video, Music Go Round, Please. And what I mean by that is, as you guys know, I told you my favorite site for purchasing guitars these days is Music Go Round, musicgoround.com. Hands down, they got great guitars for sale, great prices, and their customer service is just A+. You know, because I give you a good example as far as customer service. I purchased a guitar, and then about a day before they about to ship, they emailed me and said, we noticed there was a slight scratch on the guitar that didn't show up in the pictures. So would you like to cancel your order? I said, absolutely not. I'm not one of them people that care about the nick on the damn guitar because that doesn't affect the plan. You know, so, you know, they went on and shipped the guitar. And I appreciate the fact that they just went that extra mile because like I told you guys on Reverb, a guy tried to send me a guitar that the volume knobs or the tone knobs wouldn't work in. He discovered this after I paid for it instead of checking it before, you know, I paid for it. You know, so and he was going to ship it out in that condition for the same price. I'm like, I don't want this guitar now, dude. That's a deal breaker. You know, he didn't even want to offer me nothing off, even though that would have not made a difference because I still would have not purchased the guitar. So, you know, Music Go Round, they go beyond the Call of Duty. You know, I love their site. I literally spent hours a day on their site looking for great guitars to purchase. And unfortunately, what happened is because their site was already kind of slow, the website kind of coming up. And I'm like, okay, well, I know you guys ain't got the financial strength of Guitar Center, Sam Ash, you know, etc. So, you know, that was a slight annoyance. You know, I'm like, okay, I understand that. But I still go on there every day and look for hours, you know, just scanning the pictures and the prices. And about 2 weeks ago, they changed their format, their website visual format. And normally you would like for change to be better or worst case scenario, no better, no worse. But unfortunately it's worse because now, and I'll do this right quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm on this site, I'm typing in J Tercey Guitars, and then you'll see this, if you can see this. Wait a minute, okay, there it is. I might have to do this again because it did it and the camera didn't pick it up. All right, let me try this. You see that? Okay, it's still doing it. It's literally downloading the pictures as you bring it up. I haven't seen that such slow, sluggish visual since dial-up. You know, when the pictures, and the term is when the pictures are loading. And it's like you guys like took a step 10 years back. You know, instead of the way it was 2 weeks ago, I go in, type in J Tercey Guitars, and the J Tercey Guitars just pop up, all the pictures, not loading slowly. And it ain't my computer, you know, because I got the fastest downloaded system, you know, Comcast offers, so it ain't my computer. It's like they took a step back into the past. And it's like now it's so slow and funky that I can't even enjoy and don't go in there and look for guitars because I'm like, I'll be here 20 minutes waiting for one page to load up. So I hope that they decide to go back. I have no idea why they even decide to do this. It's like worst case scenario, you should just left it the way it was. I mean, it was slow as far as bringing up the entire website, but now it takes a minute to load pictures. I'm like, who does this anymore where you're loading pictures? You know, so I just thought I would post this and hopefully, you know, Mary go around and see it and say, hey, you know, okay, we made a mistake. Let's go back to the way it was. Because I was going to contact one of the stores and then try to get the corporate number. But I'm like, not trying to sound pessimistic, but I'm like, they're not gonna listen to one dude complaining, you know, so just keep it moving, dude, you know. But fortunately somebody else or several other people might call them and say, hey, what's going on with this? You know, it was better the way it was 2 weeks ago. Now with this new way of doing it, it's slower, you know, and it takes away from a potential customer looking at all these pictures or looking at all these guitars and just strolling down. So I thought I would post this because this is not an improvement by no means. I mean, this is a step backwards, So until next time, take care. I have not, since this new format, looked for guitars. I mean, I type in Jay Tercer and I get like 4 pictures of a guitar. And I'm like, I know they got more Jay Tercer guitars than this. So I don't know what's going on with the website designer, but this is a swing and a miss big time. So until next time, take care. Again, I got nothing but praise for Music Go Round, but this new format, because I'm going to say this, and I'm going to try to make it short. And I mentioned this before. When I was younger, much younger, I used to say to myself, big businesses do what makes sense and do what's best. Then when I got into corporate America, I started to realize that statement is not true, unfortunately. What I'm starting to see is this, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen this too. And this is how it works. You got a boss, your boss got a boss. At some point in time, that's going to change. Somebody's going to get promoted or fired or die or move on. So then another guy comes in. So now the other guy is your boss's boss. And what he has to do, and he's forced to do this, because this is how bonehead corporate America works in management. Since a new guy came in and still are doing this, we kind of just check it out. Say, okay, the ship is running smoothly. I just got to keep overseeing it. That's it. I don't have to make any changes. But instead, to justify his salary, he's forced to come in and make some dumbass changes that's going to make it worse than better. And it's the same thing, I think, with this, which is just a whole website thing. There was nothing wrong with it other than the whole site itself coming up was a tad bit slow. But other than that, it was fine. Now, this is ridiculous. It takes 5 minutes to load one picture. It's like you taking me back to what was that, AOL back in the dial-up days. You had to take your phone line, take it out your phone, put it into your computer, and when someone calls you, it throws you offline, kicks you out. So it's unfortunate that there's this dumb ritual in corporate America where when a new guy comes in, he has to make bonehead changes and decisions that not only not make it better, it makes it worse. I mean, again, worst case scenario, it's no better, it's no worse. But this is worse, And same thing with changes on my Hotmail now that they've implemented, and I think my Gmail. They made changes that were not necessary and makes it not even more difficult to maneuver around through the site. And it's like, who are making these decisions? But that's how it is. Like I told you, I realized that when my first couple of years in corporate America, I'm like, why did they make that change? Now it's even more difficult to do this job. But he got to justify his salary, and well, I made these changes, and I made this change, I made these changes. But until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.